Good afternoon, everybody. Pastor Joseph here with your Daily Spirit Lift. Good to see you today. I hope you're doing well. I want to talk to you today about resetting the nervous system. That doesn't seem like a pastoral thing that we'd want to talk about a whole lot, but it is. It actually is. And what I mean by resetting the nervous system is this. We have this idea in 21st century America that the reason we feel the way we feel is because we've thought about it. That's just our way of being. That we think about things and therefore we get angry with people because of what they do. But one of the things that we forget is we forget how embodied we are. Christianity always reminds us that a lot of this stuff comes from our bodies, from somebody says something to you that they may not mean in a mean or terrible way, but it floods you with embarrassment. So you get into the fight or flight kind of syndrome. If you're flooded with emotions and flooded with hormones, you're ready to either shut down or you're ready to go toe-to-toe with this person. And it may not be anything that they did themselves. It may be your embarrassment. It may remind you of a teacher who was mean to you in fourth grade or something like that. And we often think that we're so rational, we're so beyond that. But brain research and scientific research has shown that we're not really beyond that, that those things are all there for us evolutionary-wise. They were all built into us to protect us, to work with us. And so you become aware of what your body is telling you. The problem with that is that it's often done like a reflex, like when you go to the doctor's office and they put the hammer on your knee and it kicks out. You're not really hearing what the person says. You're not really thinking about who they are as a person or the generosity of their idea or the goodness of their idea. You've already decided there's something that you don't like about what they've said or how they've acted. So the question then becomes, what does resetting your nervous system have to do with anything, and how do you do it? Well, resetting your nervous system is becoming aware of how you act inside, of how you feel inside, of where something triggers you or hits you. And rather than getting angry right away, or rather than, and there's nothing wrong with it, don't feel guilty about getting angry, but before you act on it, asking yourself, why do I feel angry? Why is this moment something, of all the moments I've had today, why is this the one that's going to bother me all day? And modern science has shown that one way to reset the nervous system, because of how your nerves are in your body, and there's a whole scientific stuff about that, but I'm not going to explain it because I really don't understand it, and I think it's a little bit beyond me, but I believe that this is the forefront of scientific research, that breathing is really important. And you learned about this in school, that breathing is one of those things that you have control over and you don't have control over, right? You don't think about breathing throughout the day. Good thing. When you fall asleep, you don't stop breathing. It's something that your body does automatically. But you also have control over breathing, that you can take a deep breath. You can slow down. You can breathe faster if you want. You are in control of your breath when you are conscious of it. The reason that mystics and prophets and preachers have encouraged people to focus on their breath is because that interacts with that nervous system. It interacts with your nervous system, and resetting your nervous system can be done in taking some deep breathing. When you are finding yourself acting in a way that is foreign to you, that feels uncomfortable, that shutdown state, or that you're ready to go toe-to-toe with somebody and you don't quite know why, you're just in an irritable mood, you feel a threat, and that's what protects you. But you can also take a moment and deep breathing. I breathe to 6, breathe in through my nose for a count of 6, and then breathe out for a count of 4. That's what I do to reset my breathing. You have to do it a few times, maybe 5 or 6 times. And you have to do it again and again, repeat it throughout the day. There are people who are involved in meditative prayer. There are people who are involved in yoga, in exercise. A lot of people all over the Pittsburgh area who can speak more intelligently about this than I can. But resetting your tone resetting your nervous system can provide you with some benefits. It can lower the amount of stress hormones you're feeling. As you know, when you're breathing, you can feel your pulse come down if it's racing. You can feel yourself experiencing a little more spaciousness. And that's why so many religious practices are about start with how to breathe and how to breathe correctly. So I encourage you, after you finish watching this, I want you to go outside. I want you to go someplace where you can disconnect the phone. And I want you to reset your nervous system. This is something, it's great too, because you can do it in line at the bank. You can do it at the doctor's office. You're getting annoyed by how long things seem to be taking. But if you take a deep breath in through your nose for a count of 6 and a breath out for a count of 4 or 5, you'll find that maybe things aren't as crucial as you think they are. And to get theological for a second, and I don't want to go on too long here for this daily spirit lift, maybe I'll talk about this tomorrow. Breath, the Greek and Hebrew word for breath, is also an attribute of God. The word for breath in Greek is pneuma. Pneumonia comes from that. But it's also the word for wind or spirit, God's Spirit, the Holy Spirit. So concentrating on your breathing is really getting you in touch with God's Spirit, with where we need to be. So happy breathing. Experiment with it. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments down below if you wish in the comment section, either here or on Facebook. And I love you all and miss you all. Please keep masking up, keep safe, get yourself vaccinated, do what you can to wash your hands and to keep yourself in the maximum state of healthiness. I want to see you soon. I hope you're doing well. Love y'all, miss y'all. Bless you. Bye.